Prince Harry's journey from beloved royal to struggling Hollywood hopeful has been a tale of unexpected twists and turns. The Duke of Sussex, once a darling of the British public and a central figure in the world's most famous family, now finds himself adrift in the glittering but unforgiving world of American entertainment. His much anticipated Hollywood relaunch, expected to be a triumphant reinvention, has instead become a cautionary tale of the challenges faced by those seeking to redefine themselves in the public eye. The story began with great promise. Harry's marriage to Meghan Markle, a successful actress in her own right, seemed to herald a new era for the royal family. Here was a couple that could bridge the gap between tradition and modernity, between the old world of European monarchy and the new world of American showbiz. Their wedding was a global event, watched by millions and celebrated as a moment of progress and inclusivity. However, the fairy tale quickly gave way to a more complex reality. The couple's struggles with the British press and the constraints of royal life became increasingly public. Their decision to step back from royal duties, dramatically dubbed Megxit by the media, was a seismic event in the history of the monarchy. It was also, many believed, the beginning of an exciting new chapter for Harry and Meghan. Their relocation to California was seen as a bold move, a chance for the couple to forge their own path away from the strictures of royal protocol. The entertainment industry seemed like a natural fit. With Meghan's acting background and Harry's global profile, many expected them to take Hollywood by storm. There was talk of production deals, speaking engagements, and a new kind of celebrity activism that would leverage their unique position to effect real change. Initially, things seemed to be going according to plan. The couple signed high-profile deals with Netflix and Spotify, promising to produce content that would be both entertaining and socially conscious. Their actual foundation was launched with much fanfare, positioning them as thought leaders in the fields of mental health, gender equity, and racial justice. The American media, by and large, welcomed them with open arms, eager for the glamour and drama that the ex-royals brought with them. But as time went on, cracks began to appear in this carefully constructed new image. The Netflix docuseries, while initially drawing significant viewership, failed to maintain long-term interest or critical acclaim. Many viewers found it self-indulgent and lacking in substance, more focused on settling old scores than on charting a new path forward. The Spotify podcast, too, fell short of expectations. Despite a star-studded guest list, it failed to generate the kind of buzz or cultural impact that the streaming giant had hoped for. Perhaps most damagingly, Harry's attempts to position himself as a voice for change often came across as tone-deaf and out of touch. His frequent references to his privileged upbringing, while intended to provide context for his personal growth, often served to highlight the vast gulf between his experiences and those of ordinary people. In a nation grappling with economic uncertainty, racial tensions, and political divisions, Harry's complaints about his royal upbringing seemed trivial and self-absorbed. The publication of Harry's memoir, Spare, was a pivotal moment in his post-royal career. The book, which promised to tell the unvarnished truth about his life as a royal, was initially a commercial success. It topped bestseller lists and generated countless headlines. However, the long-term impact of the book has been more mixed. While some praised Harry's honesty and vulnerability, others saw it as a betrayal of his family and a sign that he was unable to move beyond his past grievances. The constant airing of royal dirty laundry has led to a sense of fatigue among the public. What was once seen as brave truth-telling has increasingly come to be viewed as a repetitive and self-serving narrative. The couple's high-profile interviews, including their bombshell sit-down with Oprah Winfrey, have had diminishing returns in terms of public sympathy and support. In Hollywood, where the ability to reinvent oneself is prized above all else, Harry's struggles have been particularly noticeable. Industry insiders speak of a prince who seems unsure of his place in this new world. Without the structure and purpose provided by his royal role, Harry has struggled to define himself. His attempts to position himself as a mental health advocate and social justice warrior have often felt forced and inauthentic. The contrast with other members of the royal family has only served to highlight Harry's difficulties. His brother, Prince William, and sister-in-law, Kate Middleton, have continued to grow in popularity and influence. Their royal duties and charitable work have earned them widespread respect and affection. Even Harry's father, King Charles III, has seen his public image improve as he stepped into his new role as monarch. This has led to uncomfortable comparisons and speculation about whether Harry made the right choice in stepping away from royal life. Adding to Harry's woes has been the gradual shrinking of his social circle. The glittering array of Elizabeth's friends that were expected to embrace the couple has not materialized in the way many anticipated. There are reports of strained relationships with former allies and a growing sense of isolation. The high-profile friendship with Oprah Winfrey, which seemed to promise access to the upper echelons of American society, has not translated into the kind of sustained support and mentorship that Harry and Meghan might have hoped for. Financial pressures have also begun to mount. The couple's lavish lifestyle, including their sprawling Montecito mansion and significant security costs, requires a substantial income. With lucrative deals failing to materialize as expected, there are growing concerns about their long-term financial stability. The need to generate income has led to accusations that the couple is monetizing their royal connections, further damaging their public image. As Harry's star has waned, there has been increasing speculation about the future direction of his career and public persona. Some suggest a potential pivot towards more traditional philanthropic work, away from the glare of Hollywood. Others wonder if a reconciliation with the royal family might be on the horizon, driven by necessity as much as sentiment. There have even been rumors of a potential return to the UK, though these remain unsubstantiated. Despite these challenges, it would be premature to write off Prince Harry entirely. He remains a figure of global interest, and his personal story of struggle and self-discovery resonates with many. There is always the possibility of a comeback, a reinvention that could capture the public imagination once again. Harry's natural charm and his genuine passion for causes like mental health awareness and support for wounded veterans could still form the basis of a meaningful public role. However, for such a reinvention to be successful, Harry would need to address some of the key issues that have hampered his efforts so far. He would need to find a way to speak about his experiences that acknowledges his privilege while still connecting with ordinary people. He would need to move beyond the narrative of royal grievances and find a new story to tell, one that looks to the future rather than dwelling on the past. He would also need to be more selective in his projects and partnerships, focusing on initiatives that align closely with his values and strengths. Rather than trying to be all things to all people, a more focused approach could help Harry carve out the unique and respected niche for himself. The role of Meghan in this potential reinvention is also a subject of much speculation. While the couple has presented a united front, there are those who wonder if their individual career paths might diverge in the future. Meghan's background in entertainment and her American roots potentially give her an advantage in navigating Hollywood that Harry lacks. How they balance their joint projects with their individual pursuits could be crucial to their future success. As Hollywood and the wider world watch with a mixture of curiosity and skepticism, the question remains, can Prince Harry rewrite his story and find a meaningful role for himself outside the royal fold? Or will he continue to slide into irrelevance, a cautionary tale of the pitfalls of privilege and the challenges of reinvention in the unforgiving spotlight of modern celebrity culture? The answer to this question has implications that go beyond just one man's career. It speaks to broader issues of identity, purpose, and the role of traditional institutions in a rapidly changing world. Harry's struggles and potential comeback could offer insights into the challenges faced by many in trying to redefine themselves in the public eye. For now, the once bright star of the Duke of Sussex seems to be fading in the glittering firmament of Hollywood. But in a world where comebacks are celebrated and reinvention is always possible, it would be foolish to count out Prince Harry just yet. The next chapter of his story remains to be written, and many around the world will be watching with interest to see what it holds.